Namaste. Welcome to Ayur Yoga Health Tip. Today in this program we are discussing asthma. Asthma is a major respiratory health issue that is faced by millions of people worldwide. What is asthma? Asthma is caused due to the constriction of respiratory pathways due to many reasons. And this constriction of respiratory pathways can lead to accumulation of phlegm and other foreign matters in the respiratory pathways, and sometimes it can lead to super infections also. The main symptoms of asthma, as we all know, is breathlessness, and usually this breathlessness it aggravates in the night. Sometimes this asthmatic attacks can be triggered due to many external factors like allergies or exposure to some type of food. All these things can trigger an attack of asthma. Again, another major sign that we can see in many asthma patients is the wheezing sound which is produced when they exhale or breathe out. This, a doctor or anyone mostly near to him can listen to this sort of wheezing sound from his chest emanating in an asthma patient, and along with the breathlessness, sometimes chest pain and heavy cough and other respiratory symptoms also may be associated with asthma. So what are the causes and risk factors of asthma? Asthma can be triggered by many allergens, especially the pollens as well as the dust mites can trigger attack of asthma. Another thing is some food, especially shellfish and some seafoods, they can trigger the attack of asthma. It is usually seen that asthma attacks are more common during the cold weather. As we know, when it is severely cold outside, the respiratory pathways can get constricted and it can in turn lead to asthmatic attacks. Then certain medicines, especially aspirin and some painkillers, are also found to trigger the attacks of asthma. And in ladies during menstrual cycle, they are more prone to get asthmatic attacks. Some other factors that we have to keep in mind is the family history. If you are having a strong family history of asthma, especially if your father, mother or brother or sister is having asthma, you are having high chances of getting asthmatic attacks. Smoking. As we know, smoking is very injurious to health, overall health, but especially respiratory health. Direct smoking as well as passive smoking is equally injurious, and this can trigger the attacks of asthma. And some other factors that we have to take into consideration is stress. If you are highly stressed, if your job is having high mental stress, as with many other diseases, stress can also be a triggering factor for asthma as well as an aggravating factor. Like if you are having asthma already and if you are exposed to severe mental stress, you can get asthma attacks. Then there is something called the exercise-induced asthma. For some people, when they exert physically, when they put little bit of physical exertion, they get breathing and difficulties. So these are the common causes of asthma. The breathing techniques in yoga can be really effective for managing asthma. One of the techniques that we can practice on a regular basis is being demonstrated now. Please see the practice. Now, with the thumb, close the right nostril. Then slowly breathe out through the left nostril. Then again breathe inside through the left nostril itself. Once the lungs is full, close the left nostril. Open the right nostril. Breathe out through the right nostril. Again. Once the lungs is emptied completely, breathe in through the right nostril itself. Slowly close the right nostril, open the left nostril and breathe out through the left nostril. This is one round. Go on repeating it at least for 9 rounds. So, what way we can manage asthma in natural ways? The best thing that we can do is the breathing practices in yoga, as we discussed earlier. Along with that, you have to keep your surroundings really clean. Try to clean your surroundings and make it dust-mite free. Try to decontaminate your decades and curtains. Also, try to reduce the exposure to pet dander. And in Middle East, we know we all are using air conditioning for a long time. So, try to make sure that the filters of the air conditioner are cleaned on a regular basis. And if it is severely cold, try to reduce the exposure to cold climate by covering your ears and mouth if possible. Then some other things that you can try. There is a plant called the blue-thorn apple. The leaves of this plant can be dried and it can be made into a cigar foam, and it can be burned and smoked. The smoke of this blue-thorn apple is found to be really effective for managing asthma. Then the drumstick leaves. We all are familiar with drumsticks. We can extract the juice out of drumstick leaves, and this juice can be consumed 2 times a day, and it is also found to be really effective in managing asthma. Another thing that you can do is the camphor oil. We can make camphor oil by mixing camphor in coconut oil, and this oil can be used to massage your chest as well as the back of the chest, and lightly massage the region, and also apply little warmth over the region. This will help to flush out the phlegm, excess phlegm which is accumulated in your respiratory pathways. All these things you can try to manage your asthma. But along with that, if you are having stress, try to see that you are doing various ways. You are practicing yoga and other techniques to manage your physical as well as mental stress. Along with this, a very healthy lifestyle and very healthy diet has to be followed if you have to keep asthma really away. So this health is, but keep in mind one thing, you have to take the advice of a naturopathist or Ayurvedic physician before adopting these home remedies, so that you can make sure that for your peculiar type of body constitution, these techniques are really good. But one thing is sure, practicing pranayama and the breathing techniques will definitely help you to flush out the phlegm from your respiratory pathways, and it will definitely improve the capacity of your lungs. If you are having asthma, this is one equipment that you should be familiar with. This is called the peak flow meter. It measures the capacity of your lungs. So, if you are having respiratory issues like asthma, try to make a chart of your peak flow in the morning as well as in the evening, so that you can make sure that the treatment that you are taking is working on you, or it is going in the right direction. And once the peak flow is done, you can maintain a chart like this. And now I will demonstrate how to use it. So you have to keep this mouthpiece at the top end of this equipment and keep this marker to the bottom level of measurement. Now keep this mouthpiece in your mouth and blow the air strongly into this equipment. See, here the reading will come. This way you have to take 3 readings. See, I got 3 readings now, and in this 500 was the topmost one, and I am noting it down here. So this way we have to take the reading in the morning as well as in the evening and continue this for a long time, and you can keep this peak flow meter at your home and check it 2 times a day. This will really make sure that what improvement the treatments that you are taking is making on you.